Alright people, 7 key important factors that you have to know if you're about to shoot a B-roll. Let's get into it. What's up people, this is Simon Rajan here and welcome back to my space. Ellarum eppadi irukeenga? How is everything going on? For me, it's nice and cold every day, because night ku mela dhaan ipola video edukkiradhe full ah. Endha or disturbance illa house su thaniya ukandhu nimmadhiya ukandhu video edukalana adu night time mela dhaan. So video title inde unga ellarkum therinjirukkum what the video is definitely going to be about. It's 7 important key factors which I consider to be important for shooting a B-roll. So channel pusa vandavanga ellarkume or chinna introduction. My name is Simon Rajan and I'm from Chennai. I'm a freelance content creator, make photos and videos, and if you're something about that life, you definitely should be following me. What is a B-roll? B-roll, cinematics, montage, they're all pretty much the same thing. B-roll, A-roll nu rendu irukku actually, okayla. So A-roll is where a person sits and speaks just like me. Ipo na pesrenla in the clip vandu A-roll. Other than this, whatever else is there, it is a B-roll. A sequence of clips showing a product, a compilation of your travel video, maybe brands, ads, clothing, everything else is a B-roll. Chronological term la onnum illa. B-roll is nothing but anything other than a person speaking is a B-roll. Abdi simple vechukkonga, it will be much easier to remember. Different types of B-rolls irukku. I mean, in today's world, plenty of other creators have given their own statement and they have set their examples of how a B-roll should be. By now, I have seen a plenty of budding creators who are crazy about Daniel Schiffer and Peter McKinnon's works. I mean, literally, in field la pathina 2 to 3 people recreate one of his videos every single day, something like that. I mean, it's really nice to see people getting inspired by these creators and their works, of course. Now, sonna madri ipo right now they have set their examples and there are different types of B-roll. One, seamless transitions, faster camera movements, nadal speed ramping panni, action shots in slow motion. There is one sort of B-roll, and there are other kind of B-rolls which are pretty slow and moody. Not much transitions and all, it's just simple frame cuts. It's much more pleasing and calming to watch. So it's definitely one's personal preference. It is not that B-roll na idhu dhaan ipdi dhaan pannom, na panna mari dhaan pannom, nee panna mari dhaan pannom, nothing of that sort. Na ennoda B-rolls vandu, if you had been following me on Instagram, you guys must have seen what style of B-roll do I do. Sometimes it is just 120 fps slow motion shots mattum potirupen, and then there will be some speed ramping, and then there is this other mode of mine where I throw in all the impact with all the camera transitions and vittaigal ellathiyum apdi mottama irukkiradhu. For example, this recent Pavaka video as well as this racism video. Pavaka video pathina, it's on Instagram. You know what, and the video vandu verum phone la mattum dhaan eduthu, of course edited in Premiere Pro. It was not a planned B-roll and all. Apdi அம்மா பண்ணிகிட்டு இருந்தாங்க, சரி ஏதாவது ஒன்று ரெடி பண்ணணுமே, இன்ஸ்டாகிராமில் போஸ்ட் பண்ணி ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சுன்னு சொல்லி அன்றைக்கி எடுத்தது. அண்ட் turns out like many of my people, many of my followers, they were like, this was the best B-roll. நான் ஒட்டா பேசிட்டே இருப்பேன், we'll just jump into the points. So here comes the first point. So point number 1 is understanding why you need a B-roll. What exactly are you trying to represent using your B-roll? What are you trying to convey with it? What are you trying to show off? So that's what you have to figure out first. Product, I'm going to shoot this, இதுதான் சீனு, இந்த வண்டியை தான் நம்ம ஷூட் பண்ண போகிறோம், இதுதான் லொக்கேஷன், இது இப்படி தான் இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு அனலைசிங் நம்ம மைண்டில் பண்ணிக்கணும். வெதர் இஸ் இட் யோர் ஜாய்ஃபுல் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் ஆன் அ ட்ராவல், அ ப்ராடக்ட் தட் யூ ஜஸ்ட் ரீசென்ட்லி பர்ச்சேஸ்ட், or the styling of something. I mean, for example, styling of a car. ஒரு கார் வந்து பியூட்டிஃபுல்லாக மாடிஃபை பண்ணி வச்சுக்கிறாங்களா, வாட் ஆர் ஆல் த important features in it and what all the modifications have been done, அதெல்லாமே நீங்கள் கவர் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்களா from different angles, etc. What is the first question? நீங்கள் என்னத்தை எடுக்க போகிறீங்கன்றதை மட்டும் நீங்கள் ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஃபிகர் அவுட் பண்ணிவிடுங்க. Imagine that you are shooting a product B-roll for say your cell phone. ஃபோனில் வந்து என்னென்னலாம் இருக்குன்றதை நீங்கள் அனலைஸ் பண்ணணும். For example, it has a dual camera இருக்குது, அப்புறம் வேறு என்னது, alert slider இருக்குது, it has a on screen fingerprint, a nice solid mirror black on the back side. You got to cover all of these in a beautiful manner. It has to be pleasing as well as satisfying for the viewer to see. அதை விட்டுட்டு இந்த ஃபோனை சும்மா இப்படி வச்சுட்டு இப்படி ஒரு ஷாட்டு இங்கேருந்து இந்த சைட்லேருந்து ஒரு ஷார்ட் எடுத்தோன்னா இட்ஸ் டெஃபினெட்லி கோயிங் டு பி மீனிங்லெஸ். நீங்கள் என்ன எடுக்க போகிறீங்கன்றது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃபிகர் அவுட் பண்ணிட்டாலே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் இஸ் ஓவர். பாயிண்ட் நம்பர் 2 இஸ் ஸ்கிரிப்டிங், planning your camera and transitions. நம்ம என்ன ஷூட் பண்ண போகிறோன்றது ஃபிகர் பண்ணி முடிச்சாச்சு. ஸோ இதை எப்படி ஷூட் பண்ண போகிறோன்றதை நம்ம வந்து next step figure out பண்ணுவோம். For that, what I usually do is write down, make a small checklist of the shots that I need to follow. Might sound familiar from somebody else's video, but this is exactly how it will help you. ஓகே, இப்போ நம்ம வந்து என்னோட ரேசிசம் பீரோவில் எக்ஸாம்பிள் எடுத்துக்கலாமே. So that was a very planned b-roll by me. What I actually did was I had it in my mind and abdi picture panni vechirundhen, like how I wanted the b-roll to be. Grab the book while she is sitting down, open it up, and the page flip scene. By the way, if you haven't still seen the b-roll, you better go and watch it. This is my b-roll plan that I had made for my racism b-roll. So if you can actually see, I have made a small drawing as well of the whole arrangement of my sis on the back side, on the front. And the first shot is walking up to the table and placing the book, sit or stand. Side shot of the page, scrolling the page flip. And there was this plan to toss the pen in the air and then grab it. We had to drop that idea and then make a subtle open with a cling on it. I wrote down my ideas, I wrote down my camera movements on a piece of paper so that I will follow this and not get confused on my path. Creating a storyboard like this, it will help the subject, the model, or whoever it is in your b-roll, they can understand it much better. So I would hugely recommend it to do it. Talking about transitions, that's where it all gets tricky. There are plenty of camera transitions available out there. I mean, not talking about the preset packs, etc. அதெல்லாம் இவ்வளோண்டு எடுத்துக்கோங்க, இவ்வளோலாம் எடுத்துக்காதீங்க. And even I myself have done it. If you had seen my Kotagiri video, பார்த்துருப்பீங்க. 10-second sectionல I would use around 5 to 6 continuous transition of counterclockwise and clockwise rotation, flip up, flip down, இஷ்டத்துக்கு போட்டு தள்ளி இருப்பேன். Instead of putting those transition packs, you can go ahead for in-camera transitions. In-camera transitions na enna, so for example you have this. Wait, let me just demonstrate a live example. Why not? Yeah, this angle looks better. Don't look at me. It's just an experiment. So as you can see, I'm going to pan into the camera setup like that and then move it away. I'm finishing the shot by panning it to the left of my side. Now that you have completed your first video with the left swipe, start the second clip with the left swipe. For example, I'm starting to record. I think that came out good. I think that should have come out good. The output is here. So you guys must have got an idea. That was a natural swipe left transition. Instead of just going to the transition pack, you can do something natural like this and make your video much more better. சும்மா ரிப்பீட்டடாக அந்த ட்ரான்சிஷன் பேக்கில் இருக்கிற ட்ரான்சிஷன்ஸையே நீங்கள் இன்சர்ட் பண்ணிங்கன்னு வைங்களேன் ஒரு ஷாட்டுக்கு அப்புறமா, people whoever is going to watch, their eyes, it gets uncomfortable. Everybody has their own taste, I agree to it. Maybe a mix of both will make it much pleasing. ரிப்பீட்டடாக ஒன்றும் பண்ணாமல் அங்கேருந்து கொஞ்சம் இங்கேருந்து கொஞ்சம்னு எடுத்து போட்டிங்கன்னா it would be much subtle for your video. Your videos would look much more professional. So moving on to the third point, which is choosing the right frames per second. And the aperture now on the it is in 25 fps. So 25 fps is something that you use for real time activity. That's 25 fps 30 fps la kaatla. But if you are choosing to slow down your clip, then it is better to go on a higher frame per second. For example, 50, 120, 100 fps, 60 fps. Anything above 50 will be much good for your slow motion. According to me, a b-roll has to be a mixture of fps. You gotta analyze that, observe from as many videos as possible and see what is good for the style of your shooting. Mannu therikirudha shoot pandringla, that can be shot and displayed in slow motion with some speed ramping to it. Are you taking a follow-up shot from the backside? You can show it in 30 fps as well, 120 fps link kaatlam. But then, and if you have shot most of your clips on 120 fps and you want the whole thing to be in slow motion, then you can actually do is make a beat cut to the music, time it according to it. So that way the audience would be a little more convinced about your b-roll making. Talking about aperture is totally depending on what lens you're using. What I use has a least aperture of 1.4. When you're at the proper focal length, focus on the point at 1.4. As you increase the aperture to around 2.8 or 3.2, something around that, more focused is developed. Other the point focus on the konjam perusai, a little more focus is added to a specific area. உங்களுக்கு எந்த ஷாட்ல வந்து அந்த பாயிண்ட் ஃபோக்கஸ் வேணும், எந்த ஷாட்ல வந்து everything has to be focused, all that has to be analyzed as well. Imagine you are taking a shot of someone holding a pen and writing down. Up 1.4 la vachu, if you are filming, either the tip of the pen or the top of the pen would be on focus, not the whole hand would be on focus. You get my point, right? So aperture is something that you got to keep in your mind as well while you're shooting your B-roll. Moving on to the point number 4, which is the stabilization. These days we have plenty of equipments for stabilizations. Say we have gimbal, we have tripods, we have in-body stabilization, which I alone don't have. Any camera with in-body stabilization, you can go ahead, shoot it handheld without depending on gimbals or tripod, etc. Handheld shooting is much recommended because that is what determines and brings out your potential as a photographer, as a videographer, etc. So mostly I shoot my videos handheld, except for the running and jumping and moving around shots. Adellame gimbal vech dhaan pannum. And if you guys are just mobile photographers and videographers, then ஒரு கிம்பலில் நீங்கள் மணி இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுறதுல தப்பே இல்லை. அண்ட் இஃப் யூ ஆர் ரியலி சீரியஸ் அபவுட் ஃபிலிம் மேக்கிங் அண்ட் ஷார்ட் ஸ்டோரி டெல்லிங் எக்ஸெட்ரா, கண்டிப்பாக ஒரு கிம்பலில் இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். இட் கேன் ஆட் அப் ஸோ மச் டு யுவர் வீடியோஸ். ஸோ கிம்பல் இல்லாமல் நம்ம எப்படி ஷூட் பண்ணலாம்? கிம்பலில் ட்ரைபாட் மட்டும்தான் இருக்குன்னா, ட்ரைபாட் வச்சு நிறைய மேஜிக் காட்டலாங்க. ஷார்ட்ஸ் டேக்கன் யூஸிங் ட்ரைபாட் இஸ் கோயிங் டு பி பிரிட்டி ஸ்டாட்டிக் and pretty much the frame is not going to move, but then you can create and add some dynamic movements to it on post-processing in a good editing software. So that's it for the first 4 points. Adukapparama pokora 3 point it's going to be about post-processing. So point number 5 is about keyframing. This is a technique used, and if you are someone who travels solo, who puts on the camera on a tripod and you have nobody else to film around because you're all alone and you don't have much company, keyframing is your thing. I mean, what you just saw right now is called keyframing. I have put the camera on the tripod, but nobody is zooming in or nobody is zooming out the camera. The frame just started zooming in. So that was done on post-processing. So that's what you call keyframing. Keyframing வச்சு நீங்கள் நிறைய வித்த காட்டலாம். For example, you have taken various shots of time lapses. One thing to remember while you're keyframing is that இப்போ இந்த ஒரு வீடியோ ஃபுல்லாக 1080p எடுத்துட்டேன், ஒரே ஒரு ஷார்ட் மட்டும் ஸ்டாட்டிக்காக எடுக்க போகிறேன், அதை வந்து நான் கீஃப்ரேம் பண்ணி நான் எடிட் பண்ண போகிறேன்ற ஐடியாவில் இருந்தீங்கன்னா அந்த ஒரு ஷார்ட்டை மட்டும் ஹையர் ரெசல்யூஷனில் எடுத்துருங்க. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் 4K எடுத்துருங்க. This has to be done because what you're going to do in keyframing is either going to be moving the video left to right or zooming in into a video, zooming out from a video. All this involves cropping of pixels. வீடியோவோட சைஸ் வந்து எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் ஆகிறனால பிக்சல்ஸ் வந்து பெருசாக ஆரம்பிச்சோம். So if you're going to shoot the same video on 1080, pixelated as it transforms. So in order to avoid that, it is better to shoot in 4K. Moving on to the next point, which is masking. Masking is an amazing way of transition from one clip to the other. It requires practice, but then if you are good at masking, then you can create wonders with it. It is essentially a frame block. Ipo frame முன்னாடி வந்து இப்படி ஒரு கை போதுங்களா. Okay, how about another live example of how to mask? Right now உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்கேன், light is falling from this side, the camera is straight behind me, there are neon lights behind me. அங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா red light அது dim ஆகிட்டே போகுது. பட் இதுதான் masking. Masking தனியாக ஒரு tutorial நான் போடுறேன், அதை பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு ஒரு தனி you'll have a better idea about how it is, how it works, etc. So anything that crosses the frame, anything that you can cross through can be used as a transition mask. You can put on a opacity mask around it and make a smooth transition like it never happened at all. Makes the viewer go back and forth your video to see, ஐயோ இங்கே எதுவும் நடந்தது, என்ன நடந்ததுன்னு பார்ப்பாங்க. 2 தடவை 3 தடவை பார்ப்பாங்க. Done with that, and the last but never the least, sound design and music. இப்போ நீங்கள் நான் சொன்ன ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 6 பாயிண்ட்ஸும் கரெக்டாக பண்ணிட்டீங்க, 7th பாயிண்டில் விட்டீங்க, போனது தான். Sound design and music plays the most important role of any B-roll. நீங்கள் மியூசிக்கே இல்லைனா கூட விட்டுருங்க, sound design is very important. The reason why I'm stressing so much is sound has so much impact in your videos. நான் பேசிட்டு இருக்கேன், what if everything was noisy around me? Would you be listening to me, or would you be coming for the next video that I'll be recording? No, அதே மாதிரி தான் உங்கள் B-roll you're just doing all the transitions etc. ஒரு transitionக்கு ஒரே ஒரு sound, the whoosh sound போடுறீங்க, and then the music alone is taking care of the whole scenario. Now it's not having that extra punch in the video. If we concentrate more on what action is involved in there and add the sounds that is more suitable to that scenario, it would make your videos just many times better. Sound design la mattum neenga exciting your videos would look வேறு லெவல். நீங்கள் வீடியோக்கு எவ்வளோ இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுக்குறீங்களோ அவ்வளோ சவுண்ட் டிசைனிங் கொடுக்க ஆரம்பிங்க, இன்க்ளூடிங் வாட் atmosphere they're living in. I mean, whether it's walking inside a jungle or walking by riverside, walking in a market, living room etc. அது ஒரு ambient sound, everything together நீங்கள் கலெக்ட் பண்ணி ஃபுல்லாக வீடியோக்குள்ளே இன்புட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா that's when your video comes alive. That's when the B-roll wins. So I hope this video has been a great help for you guys. நான் தரமாக ஃபாலோ பண்ணுற பிரின்சிபிள்ஸை தான் நான் உங்ககிட்ட ஷேர் பண்ணேன். There will be more better factors to be considered, or there will be way more advanced techniques than this, but then this is what I follow currently, and this has been great. From all your responses I can just say that my B-roll is winning as well. So thanks for watching, people. I hope you really found this video informative. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Use the hashtag SimonSpace on Instagram so that we all could just be connected together, so that I can watch your posts, you can watch mine as well. So yes, until then, bye bye.